Brother Hamid from the KSA is complaining about a cultural practice where females are being wronged, oppressed. In many cases, they are not being given their exact right in the inheritance, sometimes lesser than their due rights, claiming that the father supported them during the wedding and paid that much. Is this a valid excuse? Absolutely not. When the person dies, he or she are stripped of their possessions and they have no access to it, no control. The access to distributing the inheritance is only up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that was clearly in the Quran, in Surah An-Nisa, for instance, ayat which describe the share of each one of the heirs. Okay? So in this case, if somebody, let's say the father himself before death wrote a bequest and he required that the son to be given triple the share of the daughter, we would dismiss his request, would not even look into it, because he have no access to the inheritance anymore. This is, it contains two rights, Haqqullah, the right of Allah, because He mandated how the inheritance should be distributed, and who should be given, and who should be blocked, and who should be given more than others, and the right of the heirs themselves. So if any person decided on his own, whether the owner of the wealth before his death in a wasiyah, or the person who happens to be the guardian after the death of that person, like the eldest brother, like the uncle said, I know better. Girls are not given anything. Why? Because you guys are married now and your husband should support you. This person is blameworthy. Blameworthy in a sense, he is involved in a major sin, which is devouring the wealth of people without right. Allah said in Surah Al-Fajr, condemning such people, وَتَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاثَ أَكْلًا لَمًّا. You devour the wealth. It is not up to you. The shares have been already decided and decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one has any right in it changing or giving extra or giving less to anyone. That is called suht, devouring the wealth of people without right. And it is indeed a major sin. كل المسلم على المسلم حرام دمه وماله وعرضه. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.